All right, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and I know I don't have the lights on. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm tired of looking at the brightness of the light right in front of me. Okay, listen. This video, okay, is I've shown this information before, but I just want you to see, especially for the new people on the chat who've never seen this type of information. It shows you why Donald Trump was chosen to be Elvis's replacement twin. Because, Elvis's identical twin died at birth, right? And, um, and this is why Trump was chosen as the replacement twin, okay? And remember, we don't know what really happened to Elvis's identical twin. We don't even know if he really even had an identical twin, okay? But from what the records show is that he did have it, okay, let's just say. And but could Trump be the actual twin that supposedly died, or did they sacrifice the twin? Was it a ritual? You know what I mean? Nobody knows, okay? It's all speculation from there. But we just know that everything that that's something like big that's happened, like the 9/11, it's all connected to Elvis, okay? Because the Twin Towers and all that stuff, I've proven it uh, over and over again on the channel, okay? So I don't need to. You need to watch the videos to understand it all, and you have to go to the video section of this channel and also the live stream section. There's two sections of videos: live stream area and video section, and you got to watch all the videos, okay? That way you can fully grasp what I'm showing. Now, I'm going to show you why Trump's birth date is so important to this puzzle, okay? And but before I do that, let me just tell you that um, what just real quick about the EL. What does the EL mean? Okay, first of all, in Spanish, I think EL means the word the, and the equals 33, THE. The if you just add up the letters, but and God, who is Jesus. Jesus is God. He was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from the dead at 33. So there is a connection to that, but with the letters EL, which means God in Hebrew. Okay, in Hebrew, EL means God. Okay, and but in Spanish, it means the word the, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, uh, anyway, so EL means God in Hebrew. And why is this important? Because see, Elvis, his name starts with the EL. Okay, and he was known as the King. Okay, and and Seattle's in King County, and I told you there's going to be a spectacular event in Seattle. Uh, and Seattle's in King County on June 11th. Okay, everything has to do with um, uh, Elvis and June 11th. But Trump, he's born on 6/14, okay, which is 3 days after June 11th. And if you add up 6/14 and 6/11, you get 12/25. And what is that? That's Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a mockery of Christ, okay? And um, and from 6/14, you go forward 6 months, 11 days. I believe it lands on 12/25. Okay, but anyway, the point I'm trying to make is everything is a mockery of Christ. And Trump's father's middle name was Christ. I told that to the truth community as soon as Trump was running for president. Okay, and I was the first one to do that in the truth community. And then I showed everybody that his grandmother, who is his father's mother, her name was Elizabeth Christ. Just like like having that name Elizabeth, which is a queen like Queen Elizabeth, and her name was Elizabeth Christ, and she died. Even her birth date has significance, but her death date was weird. 6666. Okay, very strange death date. But again, hold on. Let me see what someone's saying here. All right, look. Anyway, so let me just tell you back to. So anyway, what I was trying to say was everything's a mockery of God. Okay, and I was talking about the EL. Okay, I'm going to get to why Trump is important in a moment. Okay, hold on. So I'm just reading the chat. That's why I'm getting distracted, folks. So if I miss your chat, if your comment in the chat, folks, don't get mad. I'm just so overwhelmed with the what I'm trying to say. Okay, and anyway, so before I get to the Trump info, I just want you to understand why the EL is so important. EL, like I said, means God in Hebrew, and Elvis starts with the EL, right? And the letters EL looks like the numbers 73 or 37, 73 or 37. If you turn the EL upside down, here, let me show it to you. That way you know what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. I got to turn this phone on real quick. Give me a second to show something here. Give me a second, folks. I'm almost done. Okay. Let's see if this comes out. So, I don't have my pen. Just real quick, you see where it says Elvis right there, EL? You notice that it looks like the letters 37 or 73. Okay? That's what I'm trying to show you. And why is this important? Okay? The 7337. Because, hold on. 7337 is important. Where's this phone? Hold on. Let me just show you why it's important, and then I'll get to the Trump stuff. And I'm going to show you why Trump is perfect, just like Lucifer was perfect. And Elvis is the representation of Lucifer in heaven. Okay? And Trump is basically Lucifer after the fall. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's the before and after, like the Janus God, the past and the present. The two-faced God. Anyway, in which I've explained has to do with Seattle too. That Janus and Elvis was born in January. January is named after the Janus, the two-faced God. Anyway, so. The 7337 looks like the letters EL, right? Now, give me a second here. So, this is why it's that I'm saying that it has to do with the word perfect. You notice that the word perfect, it equals 7337. You see right there? The word perfect equals 7337. Looks like the letters EL, EL, EL. You see what I'm saying? And remember, the Twin Towers had 110 floors each on it. You see the 110 right there at the bottom? Okay, 7337. And it looks like the letters EL, right? And look, it's got the 116 in the back. That's 611 backwards. All right, so what I was trying to show you is that the 7337 is the EL, EL reference. And now also the word kingdom equals exactly the same as perfect, because God's kingdom is perfect, right? And who does Jesus say is perfect in heaven? His Father. And his Father, of course, wears a crown in heaven, and so does Jesus, because Jesus is God. But the Father wears a crown. So if you put the letter O, which I told you is a crown, on the word Father, it becomes the word perfect. See, watch. See the letter O right there at the top? Letter O on top of Father, which is the crown, it becomes the word perfect. Exact same numbers. 7337, 11635. So the Father with a crown is the same as kingdom, because the Father's kingdom is heaven, is perfect. Okay. Now, why am I showing you this? Because I'm trying to explain to you why this EL is so important to this puzzle. Okay. Because EL means God in Hebrew. Okay. And Elvis is a representation of Lucifer in heaven. All right. Now, just real quick before I start showing you what the connections are, let me just real quick let me just tell you before I show you this first connection to the 3-7 or 7-3, okay, which, like I said, is the EL, because it looks like the letters EL, the 7-3 or 3-7. Now, just real quick, so remember, Seattle's in King County. Elvis is known as the king, right? And Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state where Seattle is, right? So everything connects to each other. Now, so when Elvis died in 1977 at the age of 42, that same year, in the sport they call the Sport of Kings, there was a Triple Crown winner who won on June 11th, 1977, in horse racing, the most prestigious race, which is to win 3 races in like a 3-4 week period. It's called the Triple Crown. It's called the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont. The Belmont was run on June 11th, 1977, the same year Elvis died, the same year he turned 42, okay, obviously, because he died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state where Seattle is, right? Now, when Elvis died, that year there was a Triple Crown winner, and the Triple Crown winner won on June 11th. The day I'm telling you, Seattle's going to be struck. And the horse's name was Seattle Slew. And what does that mean? It means to slew Seattle. It means to destroy it, to kill it. Okay? So that's the year Elvis died. There was a Triple Crown winner, which is, like I said, a very prestigious thing to do because not many horses have done it over the years. Now, that was the year Elvis died. Now, remember, we're talking about the EL. Elvis, right? EL means God. EL looks like the letters. The letters EL looks like the numbers 3-7 or 7-3, right? Okay. So let's start with the horse racing angle real quick. So when Elvis was born in 1935, there was a Triple Crown winner that year. And it was the 3rd Triple Crown winner because it started back in 1919. And that one was on June 11th. The very first one was in the 1919. And I've told you the 19 is a crown number. That's the number that Lucifer needs, is the 19 crown. Okay, and I've explained that already. Now pay attention. So back in 1919 was the very first Triple Crown winner that they started it. That was the very first one, they said. Then the 3rd winner of a Triple Crown was in 1935. And I'm going to show you why I'm bringing this up, okay? So in 1935, when Elvis was born, you see that? In 1935, when Elvis was born, there was a horse called Omaha. And Omaha sounds like Obama. You see that? Omaha was the 3rd winner of the Triple Crown. And then in 1946, when Trump was born, there was a Triple Crown winner. So when Elvis was born in 1935, there was the 3rd winner of a Triple Crown was Omaha. And then in 1946, a horse called Assault was the 7th winner. So there's your 3-7 connection right there. So the 7th time a Triple Crown was won was in 1946, the year Trump was born. And also, of course, the year Bush was born, and the year, Bush Jr. and Clinton, which I've told you guys has a connection to I don't want to get into it, but the TCB, TBC thing, whatever. You're not going to understand that if you haven't seen my videos. But anyway, and remember, you see the O and the A? Look at that. It's like the omega and the alpha and the omega, like the space needle. I told you the A is the space needle and the O on top. You see what I'm saying? The O is a crown on top of the A. The space needle is the word fallen angel, a crown on the fallen angel. But anyway, so, we're talking about the Seattle space needle. Anyway, so the 3-7, you see what I'm saying? So that's the first EL connection with Trump and Elvis. You see that? The 3-7 looks like the letters EL, which means God, okay? Which also connects to the word perfect, because perfect equals 7337, right? Anyway, so then Elvis, the only president he visited was Richard Nixon. That's the only president he ever met with. And that was the 37th president. There's your, yeah, exactly. 3 sevens is like 777. Just like 36 is 666. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, so 37, the 37th president was Dick Nixon. And Dick connects to the PP reference, which I told you all about the PP, right? If you've known what I'm talking about, everything has to do with the PP with these dudes. It connects to the 1616, which I told you connects to Elvis and his identical twin being born on 1818. But anyway, so Elvis, the only president he ever met was Richard Nixon, the 37th president. And what did he give Richard Nixon the day he met him? He gave him a 45 I forgot now what the hell, but he gave him, Colt 45. He gave him a Colt 45. And I told you the word Colt equals the word June, because that's when it's going to be struck. So he gave him a 45. And I told you Trump is the 45th president. You see what I'm saying? And Elvis has been dead for 45 years now. All right? I know I'm going slow and not moving fast enough, but I just have to explain it for the people who've never seen my videos. Okay? And again, it's the 37, which is the EL number, just like I just showed you with that, right? Now, let's go on to Trump now. Okay? The Trump connection. Hold on one second, folks. Let me get my pen. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Okay. So the word perfect I told you is the 7337, which looks like the letters EL, right? And so check this out. The word 73, if you just gave, like the S is the 19th letter, E is the 5th letter, and so on. If you added it all up, it would be 166. If you added the 37, just add each letter. T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, and so on. It would be 165. Okay? So you have 166 and 165. Okay? Now watch this. Because remember, the word perfect, right, equals 7337. That's why I'm putting 73 here and 37, writing it out. And this is what it equals, 166, 165. And it just so happens that Trump, he's born on June 14th, right? June 14th is the 165th day of the year and the 166th day of the year, you see? So he's born on the perfect day. Do you get it? This is the perfect day, June 14th, 166, 165. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you so far? And by the way, if you add up 165 and 166, it equals 331. And the 67th prime number is 331. And Elvis equals 67. The word Elvis, okay? But anyway, so the whole point I'm trying to make is that he's born on the perfect day because 7337 is the word perfect, okay? Does that make sense? All right. Now let's move on. So you just saw that, again, connecting to the EL, because 7337 looks like the letters EL, right? And remember, I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4 in Ohio. 6 times 14 is 84. Trump's born on 6/14, right? Now pay attention, okay? Pay attention. So remember, Trump's born on 6/14, and the 165th day of the year is 6/14, and June 14th's backwards birth date is 7/19. And I'll tell you why you know that is because 165th day of the year would leave 200 days in the year. So the 200th day of the year is 7/19, July 19th. So that's how you know what is the backwards birthday. All right. So whenever you do a date, like pick any day, whatever date of the year it is, in order to get the backwards birthday, it has to add up to 365. That's how you know 1 year is 365 days, right? That's how you get a backwards birthday. All right. So June 14th's backwards birthday is 7/19. And why am I showing this? Because the only backwards date that does this, where because June 14th's backwards birthday is July 19th. And if you were to put this into the Gematria calculator, June 14th equals the exact same as July 19th in word, like if you were to type it in. So June 14th equals 182.65, 196.70 backwards. July 19th equals 182.65, 196.70. Same exact numbers. And it's its backwards birthday. June 14th's backwards birthday is July 19th. How is this possible that they both equal the exact same when written out into the Gematria calculator? You see what I'm saying? And it's its backwards birthday. And it's the only one that does that. And it just so happens that, because I told you this year is going to be the year that the June 11th event happens. Okay, pay attention because this is kind of confusing. The June 11th event is going to happen this year in Seattle. Pay attention. So the month of June is the 6th month, right? And I told you Trump is born in the 14th day of the 6th month. So 6/14. So if you went from the 6th month, because that's what June is, the 6th month, if you went down 14 numbers, it would be 162. What do I mean by that? Because look, the first time you see June is the 6th month. If you went forward 12 months, it would be the 18th month. Instead of starting back to the 6th, if you went forward, it would be, 1 year, it'd be 12 months later, it'd be the 18th month, then the 30th month, then the 42nd month, then the 54th month, and the 66th month, and so on, right? So if you went to the 14th number down, it would be 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th. So what I'm trying to tell you is that 6/14 is the 162nd, it equals 162 the month chart. I know I created this month chart. I know if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But so the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, okay? And it's connecting to Trump's birthday, 6th month, and the 14th number down would be 162. All right, and then I told you its backwards birthday is 7/19. 6/14's backwards birthday is 7/19. So July is the 7th month. If you went to the 19th number down, it's 223. That this year is 2023. Get it? June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, and it connects to the 223 because 6/14, its backwards date was 7/19. Okay, you see what I'm showing you here? Does that make sense, or you guys don't understand what I'm saying? Real quick before I move on, I know I messed this up. I butchered this video with what I just showed you because I didn't explain how that month chart works very good. Okay, I know some people get it if you've seen my videos, but there's some people who are not going to understand this. But anyway, so all I'm saying to you is that right there alone is a big deal, what I just showed, okay? I'm just showing you how important this dude's birthday is, this Trump, okay? Now, okay, watch this, man. You get ready to lose your mind, folks. Wait. So remember, I'm just showing you how important his birthday is, right? And hold on. Okay. I'm just reading the chat, and that's why I'm getting distracted. So remember, I was showing you that Elvis has the EL, which looks like the letters. I mean, the EL looks like the numbers 37 or 73, right? And look at this. So if you put 3737, it equals 74. And I told you Jesus equals 74 and Lucifer equals 74, right? Their names. Hold on. Hold on. So it equals 74, right? And because it's two 37s right there, right? And remember, the word perfect equals 7337, right? I'm just showing you some stuff here. So 73 and 73 equals 146. And look, Trump's birthday is 6/14. It's the same numbers, but backwards. You know, they say the date backwards in the UK. They say 14/6. So this can be Trump's birthday. 6/14, 14/6. 73 plus 73 is 146. 37 plus 37 is 74. And look, 3737 is 6/14 if you separate the numbers. You see what I'm saying? I'm just showing you all the connections to this, okay? And remember, the reason that Lucifer has 74 and Jesus equals 74 is because Jesus created Lucifer, okay? Jesus is the creator, folks. Everything that was created for Jesus, by Jesus, and everything is for Jesus. There's this third phrase that I just keep forgetting. But anyway, the point is, when Jesus created Lucifer, he gave him a perfect name. That's why his name was 74. It equaled, just like Jesus. But when he got kicked out of heaven, he became the 55, Satan. He became Satan, and Satan equals 55. He lost 19 because he needs his 19 crown. 55 plus 19 equals 74. Anyway, so that's what I was just showing you, all this, the connections. All right, I'm just showing you every connection to the 7337. Now, before I show you what I'm going to show you, remember I told you that Trump's backwards birthday is 7/19. Remember that? He's born on 6/14, but his backwards birth date would be July 19th, 7/19. So pay attention. So the word "the" equals 33. The word "anti" equals 44. The word "Christ" equals 77. Okay? Now, if you look at this, if you went and did the 33rd prime number, the 33rd prime number equals 137. The 44th prime number equals 193. The 77th prime number equals 389. You add that up, you get 719. You see that? And that's the backwards birthday of Trump. Okay, 719. And, okay, the reason I'm showing you this, okay, you'll see why in a moment. Get ready to have your mind blown, okay? So it's 719, right? Now, and this connects to the Antichrist. Okay? Now, you ready for this? Look at this. First of all, let me show you this. From Elvis's birthday on 1/8 to 7/19 is 6 months, 11 days. If you don't add that day, but if you add that day, it's 6 months and 12 days. So it's either 6/11 or 6/12. But you see that? Or if you just add, Elvis's birthday to 6/11, you get 7/19. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm showing you here? Because I just showed you that the Antichrist word, if you use the prime numbers for what the words "the" and "anti" and "Christ" equals, and you make it into a prime number, the 33rd prime number is 137, 44th is 193, 77th is 389, you get 719. Do you understand what I'm showing you? 719. And then from 1/8, from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, if you add that up, 1/8 and 6/11, you get 719. Or if you did it back, from here, 1/8 to 719, you get 6 months, 11 days, or 6 months, 12 days. Now, look at this. Get ready. Here it comes. So Elvis is born in 1935. Look, 1935 he's born. 19 plus 35 equals 54. 19 times 35 equals 665. Add it up, 719. You see that? It's the only year that can do this. No other year can do this, what you're saying. Okay? Are you looking at this? What I'm showing you? It's 719. All right? Okay, this is absolutely impossible what you're saying here. Okay? Now, let's go a little bit deeper into that. So, if you've been watching my videos, you know that Elvis, hold on, 19 plus 35 equals 54, right? In 1989, at Super Bowl 23, because remember, we're in the year 23, that's the year that there was an Elvis halftime show at the Super Bowl. And that was the year Elvis turned 54 years old. So in 1935, 19 plus 35 equals 54, right? 19 plus 35 equals 54. In 1989, Elvis turned 54, and that's the year the 23rd Super Bowl had the Elvis halftime show. The whole halftime show was about Elvis, okay? And that was the 23rd Super Bowl, and remember, we're in the year 23, right? And I don't even know what I wrote here. What the hell is this? I don't even know what I wrote here. I can't see it. I wish I knew what I wrote right here. I don't even know what the hell this says. Hold on, let me see if I can read it. I can't read it. Anyway, 19 times 35 equals 665, I said. Remember that? So look at this. From Elvis's death date, 8/16, if you went forward 665 days, it lands on June 11th. And on leap year, it would land on 666th day. So you understand what I'm showing you here? So, I'm just showing you how it connects to everything to June 11th, I don't know what I wrote right here. I wish I knew what the hell this says. I can't even read it. I have no idea what I wrote right there. Okay, so, and check this out. What is this? I don't even know. I wrote a bunch of stuff here. I don't even know what I wrote, man. It's not important. Forget it. That's too complicated, man. No, that's too complicated. I'm trying to think, do I have to show that? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. Oh, wait. What are people saying in the chat here? Yeah, I don't know what I wrote there. Anyway, so let's just move on. So remember, we're talking about that 719, right? Is backwards, Trump's backwards birthday, and connected to the Antichrist and connected to Elvis's birth year. So look, 719, if you say the numbers backwards, it's 197, right? Or 197. And the 45th prime number is 197. And Trump was the 45th president. You see what I'm saying? And Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Okay? Now, and remember, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, and Trump was the 45th president, right? I said Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. Look at this. The 4th prime number is 7. The 8th prime number is 19. Look at that. Look what I'm showing you. 719, 197, right? 197th prime, 197, 45th prime. You understand what I'm saying? It's connected to the 45, and it's connected to the 8 and the 4. 8/4. 8th prime number is 19, 4th prime number is 7. 719, 197. Connecting to this, connecting to the Antichrist, what I showed earlier, and connecting to Trump's head wound, 8/4. You see? Trump gets his head wound on 8/4. Are you grasping what I'm showing you? I hope you guys are getting this, because it's beyond incredible, okay? And remember that this year is the Antichrist year. 2023 is the Antichrist year, because the 20th prime number is 71, the 23rd prime number is 83, it equals 154. And if you add the two numbers right here, 20 and 23, 43 plus 154 equals 197, which is the backwards of, of 719, 197, 719. Do you get it? Oops. And which I just told you, the 7 and the 19 are the fourth prime number is 7, the eighth prime number is 19. All right. Is there anyone who is not getting what I showed there? See, the Antichrist thing is what's mind blowing. Okay, when you put it all together like that. Ah, man. Yeah. All right, bugs. So anybody have any comments or anything? Hold on. Where am I here? Wait, somebody's saying something here. Hold on. Yeah, someone's saying something about my video about the La Brea, that show La Brea and the sinkhole in Seattle. Yeah, I did a whole video on that. You guys got to go watch that. Yeah, you got to watch all my videos to fully grasp everything I'm showing, folks. Anyway, hold on one second. Give me 1 second, folks. Hold on. What was I gonna say here? Hold on, folks. What is this? My skin looks healthy. I think it's because there's no light on it. I'm hiding my face today. I look better in the dark. No, the hotel looks different because I have the light off. Yeah, I don't listen, folks. All I know is that Seattle's the target. Hold on, folks. I just got a text messages now. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I look pale. No, it's from the lighting. It's not from. I'm really not pale. It's just from the bad. The walls are weird colors and stuff. It's making me look weird. Yeah, make sure you go and watch all my videos, folks. You have to watch it all. Hold on, folks. I gotta send a text message. Hold on. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm pretty much done talking about that. Is there anything, if you didn't understand what I showed, it's because I did a bad job of explaining it. But it's nothing I haven't shown before. It's just that I kind of, put it a little bit more together in this video. But it was much more cohesive in my older videos when I showed this info. Yeah. Anyway, wait, someone's saying that NATO was hacked? 60% outage? Yeah, I don't know I don't know. I didn't hear nothing because I'm not even watching the news. And I did that video yesterday about the shooting, which I told you is connected to Elvis, Yeah, someone's saying, when does Skynet go live? Because I showed that years ago. when that August 4th was the day that Skynet from that Terminator movie went live. Yeah, August 4th. Because I told you Trump gets his head wound on 8/4. Yeah, Donnie Darko says I look healthy. Thanks, Donnie. 60% in Korea? What are you guys talking about? What's this outages stuff you guys are talking about? 60% outage in Korea. Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm not even watching television. I haven't heard anything on this stuff. Someone's saying, are you back home? Are you back home? The answer is no. I'm still at the motel. No. Mm-mm. North Korea has been dark for over 100 hours. Wow. Well, that's weird because North Korea doesn't even exist. So they've always been dark because it doesn't exist. North Korea. It's just a made-up place. It's a government installation. It's like a few miles of square miles where they have a bunch of Korean actors. Yeah, I've dissected. People are asking me if I looked at my social security number and all that. So everything that about me is connected to this Elvis puzzle. Let's put it that way, okay? My birthday, my name, uh, every number, my family, my brother, my sister, my mother, my other sister, my father, everything is connected to this Elvis puzzle and to Trump. Am I planning on having kids? No, I'm not planning on having kids. No. I told you Jurassic is extinct. Um, Let me see where we're at here. Where are we? Yeah, someone's saying that I'm Skynet. No, I'm Neo from the Matrix. I told you that. I am McFly, Marty McFly, the Back to the Future dude. I'm Truman Show. I'm the guy from Revelation 13:18, the Here is Wisdom guy. Garo is the Terminator. You know, for the people who don't know, that's my name, Garo. And Garo equals king in Gematria. But uh, no, I'm not the Terminator. Oh, am I the good Terminator? Where Arnold becomes good? No, Arnold is an absolute heathen, that dude. You guys are funny. Um, anyway, all right, folks. I'm gonna end the video. I'm probably gonna delete this video, not now, but tomorrow, and then redo it in a more cohesive way. Yeah, just like Jim Carrey in the Truman Show, he was also in that movie 23. That Jim Carrey. That's right. Yep, exactly. It's a 23. And Jim Carrey's connected to this Elvis puzzle because he was an Elvis impersonator, that Jim Carrey. And he played the man on the moon in the movie Man on the Moon, which is about Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman was a Elvis impersonator. And they're both born on the same day, these two clowns, Jim Carrey and Andy Kaufman. And which just so happens to be the backwards birth date of 12/14, which is Washington's death date. But anyway, look, I know I'm just going all over the place, but Jim Carrey, like I said, played Man on the Moon. Man on the Moon was about Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman is the one who died and faked his death, or did he really die? Nobody knows. But Andy Kaufman was an Elvis impersonator. Get it? Andy Kaufman lives. Elvis lives. And he was a cough man. You know, I meant to do that. I put my hand to my mouth. I said, that doesn't look right. You know, like when someone's coughing, he's a cough man, you know. Anyway. So, what else are we talking about here? I'm just like shooting through stuff here, folks. Trying to think of what to say or what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, yeah, he did. He played a Las Vegas. Yeah, his alter ego, Andy Kaufman's alter ego, was some dude who was like a lounge singer or something like that. So yeah, I guess there is a connection to Elvis there. Yeah. Yeah, God bless all of you. You know, for the people who listen, for the people who understand my videos and understand that it's you have to have spiritual eyes and ears to grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing you. I'm showing you. I'm actually showing you the beasts of Revelation. Okay, the two beasts of Revelation, which is Elvis and Trump. Okay. Anyway, God bless all of you. Appreciate it. Any last words, folks? And and remember, I told you the two beasts of Revelation. You know, which I show every time. The two beasts of Revelation. Who are they? Is Elvis Aaron Presley and Donald John Trump, right? And if you put it into the calculator, look, you put the beasts with an S, right? The beasts of Revelation are Elvis Aaron Presley, Donald John Trump. Look what it equals. 666, you see? See that first number is 666. I guess that's just a coincidence, right? And look at that, you got an 84 backwards, 846, look at that. 846. Um, anyway. What do you mean the Beatles band could be in Revelation? I told you the Beatles anagram is the L Beast. Well, yeah, Jim Carrey was an Elvis impersonator. In his comedy before he became famous, he was doing Elvis impersonations. So, yeah, he was an Elvis impersonator. Yeah. And the Beatles is an anagram for the EL Beast. Okay? Because they're the biggest band that came after Elvis. I mean, the biggest thing that came after Elvis was the Beatles. The EL Beast. Because Elvis is the L Beast. Okay? And where else would the L Beast come out of except for the L State, which is Seattle? Seattle is an anagram for EL State. But that's the whole EL connection that I forgot to mention. I'm so stupid. I forgot to mention that. EL State. Okay? And someone was saying that Billy Preston actually played with the Beatles. Interesting. I didn't even know that. I mean, it vaguely sounds familiar. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Someone's saying something about Vernon Presley. Yeah, Vernon Presley could have easily fathered Trump. Absolutely. He could have been the father of Trump. Yeah, that's right. Jim Carrey wears the mask. That's right. The masked singer I told you was Elvis. He played the serpent. The serpent was Elvis in the masked singer show, Dr. Elvis. Anyway, yeah, someone's asking me about my calculator. I've actually explained it in a video. Next time in the live stream, if I'm not talking about anything interesting, just ask me and I'll show you how to do that, the calculator, and how it works, okay? But I just want to end the chat on this right now. Um, yeah, Preston, you see that? The Presley and the TON for Washington. Preston. Um, nope, I'm still looking for a room to rent, and I'm still at the motel, and like I said, you know, like I said, soon I'm gonna be homeless, folks. So I don't know what else to tell you. So when you see me doing my live streams from the street, you know what's gonna be what's happening. Anyway, um, I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's all connected, folks. All this stuff. Do I have all my charts? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, what do you mean by my charts? You mean those my poster boards that I used to do? I threw those all away. I didn't save any of them. I told you I don't idolize my stuff, folks. I've kept the index cards. I kept my index cards, you know, only because I want to go back to it and show it again. That's the only reason I kept them. Okay, but I threw away 90% of everything. I know someone's saying I would have bought them. I wouldn't even sell it to you. I would have gave it to you. But yeah, I just didn't, because I moved in a hurry, so that's why I just threw everything away. But I kept, like I said, I kept some stuff. Yeah, God bless all of you. Appreciate, the kind words. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I do need to write a book, folks. Like I said, if I had somebody who would write it for me, yeah, but yes, please pray for me and my wife. Absolutely. Pray for me and my wife. We need it. Anyway, what else can I say, folks? I'm just wasting time seeing if anybody has anything to say. No, I don't want to get into the details, but there's nothing wrong with me and my wife. There was circumstances surrounding us that we just wasn't. But we're still married, and we're together, but we're not together. We're apart from each other because there's like I said, there's surrounding circumstances, not between me and her. I don't want to get into the details. Yeah, exactly. Somebody put it in the chat. Some weird stuff going on. Anyway, but it all work out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, me and my wife we were destined to be together even before we met. So like I said, we'll definitely be back together soon. But something has to change in order for that to happen. But I can't explain it, right now. Um, anyway, I'm just, any last words, folks? Like I said, I'm trying to keep this video under an hour, and then I'm going to delete it by tomorrow or the next day, because I'm going to redo this video. No, just because you're connected to Elvis doesn't mean something's going to happen to you. What I'm saying is you need to, just like me, I'm connected up and down with Elvis. That's what I'm saying. I need to, no, all I'm saying to you is that you were meant to hear this information. That's what you were meant to hear. And that way you understand that, God is trying to lead you to Him. Okay? Because I'm telling you, this information is from the Holy Spirit. It was my destiny from birth to 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 reveal all of this. Hey, by the way, Matt, I tried to call you, but your phone went to voicemail again. But anyway, my throat is hurting, so I won't be calling today, but maybe I'll call you tomorrow. Just to give you an update of what's going on. Because I know you had offered for a roommate there, but you're so far away, man. You're like 6 hours away from me. No, I can't go back to my old apartment. They won't. They don't want me there. No. Before I met my wife, yeah. Yeah, you got the 777 right there. Nobody got time for that, right? 7-7. Anyway, look, folks, again, let me repeat. Elvis and Trump. Elvis is the top. Trump is the second one, and then Obama is the third. Obama is the capstone to the Elvis and Trump puzzle. Okay? And that's why Obama is an important piece of the puzzle. And plus, he was born on August 4th, which is the day Trump gets his head wound. But Obama, they had to have the balance of the black and white, with Trump being like the chessboard type of thing, the Freemason checkerboard thing, the black and white. But Elvis is the top one, okay? Because they need Obama to get the people on the left, in line, and they need Trump to get the people on the right in line. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need prayers, folks. Thank you. God bless all you. Anyway, so like I said, Elvis and Trump are the devil twins. Obama's the capstone to this charade. It's the unholy trinity, the unholy Godhead. These three. Anyway, it's a monstrous charade, folks. Monstrous. Yeah, that's a good one. JFK is connected to this puzzle, huge. So everybody in the family, the RFK, JFK Jr., yeah, and he died in Martha's Vineyards, and George Washington, his wife was Martha. It's all connected, and he died in the water. That's right, crashed in the water, and Elvis equals water. Elvis equals reset. It has everything to do with Elvis. It's not them. What's the key. JFK was important because of his birth date. That's what he was picked for. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mentioned that about Abaddon, Abaddon. Yep. Years ago, I was the first one on YouTube to talk about that. I told you, I was telling everyone that Trump is the guy who's going to bring end of days, and that's why I was showing that before anybody else was showing that about Trump. Yeah, that's right. Elvis is beloved by the whole world. I told you. Elvis has statues in every city of every state of every country. He's even got a gold statue in Israel. I told you guys that. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end the video. God bless all of you. And I appreciate every one of you. And pray for each other. Pray for me. Pray for my wife. Pray for every one of God's children, but not all of them are going to be God's children in the end, okay? Only a very few, folks. That's why you need to get right with God and stay on the right path, man. Because only a few are going to make it, folks. Only a few. I mean, imagine what a few is, folks. We're talking like, we're not talking about 1 out of 1,000. We're talking about 1 out of 100,000, maybe, or 1 out of 1,000,000. I don't know. All right. No, it's not 144,000, but that's a different thing. But it's in the millions, folks. But I'm talking about over the whole 2,000 years. We're talking about. We're not talking about right now millions. It could be. Who knows? It's uncountable, the amount of saints. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you look at the overall number, it's only a few. That's what I'm trying to say. When you consider the number of 8. Okay, look. There's 2 billion. Let's say there's 2 billion uh, professing Christians. 2 billion professing Christians. How many are actually going out of that 2 billion right now? I'm talking about the 2 billion right now. How many of them are actually going out of those 2 billion? Folks, I would say only 2%. Did you hear what I said? 2% out of that 2 billion. So it's still millions. The point is, it might be even 1%. Yeah. So imagine what I'm telling you. So that's how you can't take a chance, folks. You have to get right. You got to stop willfully sinning up and down, man. We're not perfect, but you can't be a heathen. Okay? Don't go around telling people it's okay to sin. All right? Just do your best not to sin. God knows your heart. All right? So my point is, if only 1% or 2% of the billions of Christians who profess to be Christian, who are living right now, I'm saying, uh, only 1 or 2% of them are going to go. Imagine how crazy that is. Man, how crazy is that? When you consider that. All right? Anyway, that's right. The path to heaven is narrow. All right? And Jesus is the door. Only one way into heaven, and that's through Jesus, folks. He is the door, the gate. All right, folks. God bless everybody. End of video. Jesus is God. End of video.